Emma's hands won't stop shaking. She stares at the empty chair across from her. Kyle's been gone for 32 minutes now. She watched him walk in the restaurant, find her at the corner table. His eyes traveled from her face to her dress to her shoes. Then back to her face. He saw it. The disappointment. The judgment. The decision. He didn't even sit down. Emma. His voice was flat. Yeah, look, I'm really sorry. Something came up. Emergency. I gotta go. Wait, what? But he was already walking away. Through the door. Into the night. Gone. That was 32 minutes ago. Now Emma sits alone. 2 glasses of wine on the table. One untouched. The waiter keeps glancing over. Pity in his eyes. Other diners whisper. A couple at the next table leans close. Did you see that? He took one look and left. Poor thing. She's just sitting there. How embarrassing. Emma's cheeks burn. She spent her entire paycheck on this dress. $300 she didn't have. Practiced her smile in the mirror. Told herself tonight would be different. Kyle's profile said he wanted someone real. Someone down to earth. Someone who didn't play games. Emma thought maybe, just maybe, this time would be different. But no. She reaches for her purse. Time to leave. Time to face the walk of shame. Past the hostess. Past the couples. Past everyone who watched her get rejected. Is this seat taken? The voice stops her cold. Smooth. Commanding. Emma looks up. A man stands beside the empty chair. Maybe 6'3". Immaculate black suit. Perfectly tailored. Dark hair swept back. Eyes like midnight. Sharp jaw. Strong features. He looks like he walked out of a movie. I'm sorry, I was just leaving. Don't. He sits down before she can protest. Signals the waiter with 2 fingers. The waiter appears instantly. Almost nervous. Mr. Santoro. We didn't know you were coming tonight. Last-minute decision. We'll start with the lobster bisque. And bring the 2015 Brolo. The one from the back. Right away, sir. The waiter practically runs. Emma stares. I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong table. I don't. The man's dark eyes lock on hers. I'm Luca Santoro. And you are? Emma. Emma Martinez. But seriously, I don't. I saw what happened. Emma's stomach drops. What? 33 minutes ago. A man walked in. Looked at you. Decided you weren't worth his time. And left. Humiliation floods through her. You saw that. Everyone saw it. But I'm the only one doing something about it. Why? Luca leans back. Studies her with those intense eyes. Because that coward made a mistake. A massive one. And you deserve better than sitting here drowning in shame. I'm not. You're shaking. Your mascara's running. You've checked your phone 14 times. You're embarrassed. Hurt. Angry. And you're about to leave without eating because you can't afford the wine he ordered. Emma's breath catches. How do you? I notice things. It's my job. What job? Protecting people. In my own way. The waiter returns. 2 bowls of soup. Steam rising. Smelling like heaven. Emma's stomach growls. She hasn't eaten since breakfast. Couldn't afford lunch. Spent everything on the dress. Luca picks up his spoon. Eat. I can't let you. You can. You will. Consider it an apology. For what? For living in a world where men like that exist. Now eat before it gets cold. Emma hesitates. Then picks up her spoon. The soup is incredible. Rich. Creamy. Perfect. She takes another bite. Then another. Realizes she's starving. Luca watches her. Not judgmental. Present. Better, he asks. Watch. Good. Now tell me something. What? Why did you agree to meet him? A man who judges books by their covers. Emma sets down her spoon. Because I'm tired of being alone. Because I thought maybe if I tried hard enough, looked good enough, smiled bright enough, maybe someone would stay. The words tumble out. Raw. Honest. Luca's expression softens. Just slightly. You know what I see when I look at you? What? Someone brave. Someone who got dressed up, showed up and tried. Even though you've probably been hurt before. Even though you knew it might not work. You tried anyway. That's courage. Emma's eyes fill with tears. He left because I'm not pretty enough. He left because he's an idiot who can't see what's right in front of him. You don't know me. I know enough. I know you're here. I know you didn't run. I know you're stronger than you think. The waiter brings the wine. Pours 2 glasses. Luca raises his. To second chances. And to men who are smart enough to take the empty seat. Emma touches her glass to his. The wine is extraordinary. Smooth. Complex. Expensive. Nothing like the cheap stuff she's used to. Luca Santoro, she says slowly. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before? His smile is mysterious. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. Does it matter? Should it? Not tonight. Tonight all that matters is making sure you leave here smiling. Everything else is secondary. Emma looks at this man. This stranger who stepped in. Who saw her pain. Who decided to do something about it. And she wonders. Who is Luca Santoro? Why would he do this? And what does he want in return? But before she can ask. Before she can question further. The main course arrives. And Luca's phone buzzes. He glances at it. His expression changes. Just for a second. Something dark flashes in his eyes. Then it's gone. Everything okay? Emma asks. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But Emma notices. The way his jaw tightened. The way his hand curled into a fist. The way he turned the phone face down. Something's wrong. And somehow, Emma knows. This night is about to become much more complicated. The ribeye is perfectly cooked. Emma cuts into it slowly, savoring each bite. She can't remember the last time she ate like this. Real food. Real luxury. So what do you do, Emma? Luca's question is casual. But his eyes are sharp. Always watching. Always calculating. I'm a nurse. Pediatric unit at St. Mary's. You work with kids. Yeah. I love it. They're honest. Pure. They don't judge you based on how you look or what you wear. Just based on whether you sneak them extra pudding cups? Emma laughs. Literally laughs. Exactly. I'm very popular for my pudding cup smuggling. I bet you are. Luca cuts his own steak. Perfect manners. Perfect posture. Everything about him screams power. Control. Money. What about you? Emma asks. What do you do? I run a business. Import-export. Logistics. Boring stuff. Doesn't sound boring. It is. Trust me. But it pays the bills. Emma doubts that's the whole truth. Men who can afford 2015 Burlow. Who make waiters nervous just by showing up. Who dress in suits that cost more than her rent. They don't run boring businesses. But she doesn't push. Not yet. Do you live in the city? Born and raised. I moved here 5 years ago. From a small town in Texas. Thought the big city would be different. Is it? Emma's quiet. Different. Not better. Just different. Luca tilts his head. What were you running from? The question hits hard. Emma's hand freezes mid-cut. Who says I was running? Small town girl moves to the biggest city she can find? Always running from something. Or towards something. Which was it? Emma sets down her fork. From. Definitely from. Want to talk about it? Not really. Fair enough. They eat in comfortable silence. Emma watches Luca. Trying to figure him out. He's confident but not arrogant. Powerful but not threatening. At least not to her. But she senses danger. Barely contained. Just beneath the surface. Can I ask you something? She says. Anything. Why are you really here? Give me. You could be anywhere. With anyone. Why waste your evening on a stranger who got stood up? Luca's expression shifts. Something vulnerable flashes across his face. Gone in an instant. But Emma saw it. Because I know what it's like. What's like? To be invisible. To be dismissed. To be told you're not enough. She gestures at him. At everything. You're clearly successful. Powerful. Confident. No. But I wasn't always. Once upon a time I was nobody. Nothing. And people made sure I knew it. Emma leans forward. What changed? I did. I decided their opinions didn't define me. That I'd build something they couldn't ignore. Something that mattered. And did you? Yes. But it cost me. Everything comes with a price. What did it cost you? Luca's phone buzzes again. He ignores it. My innocence. My naivety. My belief that people are good. Do you still believe that? That people are good? Some people. Rare ones. Like nurses who smuggle pudding cups to sick kids. Like women who show up for dates even when they're scared. Those people are good. The rest. He shrugs. The rest are negotiable. Emma's about to respond. When she sees him. Kyle. Walking past the restaurant window. With a woman. Blonde. Model thin. Laughing at something he said. Emma's stomach twists. Emma? What's wrong? She points. That's him. That's Kyle. The guy who left. Luca follows her gaze. His expression goes dark. Dangerous. That's him. Yeah. Guess he didn't have an emergency after all. Just found someone prettier. Luca's jaw clenches. Stay here. What? No, Luca, don't. But he's already standing. Already walking toward the door. Emma's heart races. What is he doing? He watches through the window. Luca steps outside. Approaches Kyle. Says something. Kyle's face goes white. Chilly white. He backs up. Hands raised. Shaking his head. The blonde woman looks confused. Luca leans close. Whispers something in Kyle's ear. Kyle nods frantically. Then runs. Actually runs down the street. The blonde woman follows. Heels clicking on pavement. Luca walks back inside. Sits down. Picks up his wine like nothing happened. What did you do? Emma whispers. Had a conversation. About what? About respect. And consequences. And how he'll never contact you again. Luca. He won't. I promise. How can you be sure? Because I'm very persuasive when I need to be. Emma's hands shake. Who are you? Really? Luca meets her eyes. Someone who protects people who can't protect themselves. Someone who fixes problems. Someone who makes sure men like Kyle understand their mistakes. That's not an answer. It's the only answer you need tonight. And tomorrow? Tomorrow you can ask more questions. Tonight just let me finish what I started. Making sure you leave here smiling. Emma should be scared. Should be questioning this. This mysterious man. This dangerous protector. But she's not scared. Cause safe. Safer than she's felt in years. Dessert? Luca asks. I shouldn't. You should. Trust me. The waiter appears. The tiramisu Paolo. 2. Right away, Mr. Santoro. Emma watches Luca. This enigma of a man. Who saw her pain. And decided to fix it. Not because he had to. Not because he wanted something. But because he could. And as the dessert arrives. As Luca tells her about his favorite restaurant in Rome. As Emma laughs for the first time in months. She realizes something. This night changed her. This stranger changed her. And nothing will ever be the same again. But she doesn't know yet. Just how much danger she's actually in. Or how far Luca will go. To protect her from it. Emma's phone rings at 2 a.m. Unknown number. She almost doesn't answer. But something makes her pick up. Hello. Heavy breathing. Then, you have no idea what you've done. Her blood runs cold. Who is this? Your date. Remember me. How did you get this number? Doesn't matter. What matters is you need to stay away from Luca Santoro. Why? Because he's dangerous. Because he's not who you think. Because you just walked into something you can't understand. Kyle, you're scaring me. Good. You should be scared. Do you know who that man is? What he does? He said import-export. Kyle laughs. Bitter. Harsh. Import-export. Right. Is that what he called it? Emma, Luca Santoro runs half the illegal operations in this city. He's a crime boss. A killer. The line goes dead. Emma stares at her phone. Heart pounding. Crime boss. Killer. Well, that can't be right. Luca was kind. Proactive. But she remembers. The way the waiter acted. The way Kyle ran. The darkness in Luca's eyes. Her phone rings again. Different number. She answers. Emma Martinez? Yes. This is Luca. I'm sorry to call so late. But I need you to listen very carefully. Luca, I just got a call. From Kyle. I know. That's why I'm calling. Emma, I need you to pack a bag. Right now. I'm sending a car. What? Why? Because Kyle didn't call you on his own. Because someone made him call. Someone who wants to scare you. And if you're scared, you'll run. And if you run, you're not protected. Protected from what? From the people who saw you with me tonight. From the people who think you're important to me. From the danger I accidentally put you in just by sitting at your table. Emma's knees weaken. She sits on her bed. Luca, what's happening? I'll explain everything. But right now I need you to trust me. Pack essentials. The car will be there in 10 minutes. You're coming to stay with me until this is sorted. I can't just leave. You can. You will. Emma, please. I know this is insane. I know you barely know me. But you're in danger because of me. And I take care of my responsibilities. I'm not your responsibility. You became my responsibility the moment I sat down at that table. Now pack. Please. He hangs up. Emma stands there, shaking. This is crazy. This is insane. He should call the police. Should run. Her door buzzer sounds. He jumps. Walks to the intercom. Yes. Ms. Martinez? My name is Marco. Mr. Santoro sent me. I'm downstairs with the car. That was not 10 minutes. I was already nearby. Mr. Santoro had me watching your building. For your protection. He had you watching me? Yes, ma'am. And it's a good thing. There's a vehicle parked across the street. 2 men inside. They've been there for 40 minutes. Watching your window. Emma's blood runs cold. She looks out. Sees the dark sedan. Sees the silhouettes. Watching. Ms. Martinez, please. We need to go. Now. Emma makes a decision. Grabs a bag. Throws in clothes. Toiletries. Her nurse's badge. Her photo of her mom. Runs downstairs. Marco's waiting. Muscular. Professional. This way. He leads her to a black SUV. Bulletproof windows. He opens the back door. Emma gets in. They pull away fast. She watches the dark sedan. It doesn't follow. Marco's phone rings. We're clear. Heading to the house now. He hangs up. Looks at Emma in the mirror. You okay, miss? No. Not really. What's happening? Mr. Santoro will explain. Tell me now. Marco's quiet. Then, there are people in this city who want to hurt Mr. Santoro. They can't get to him directly. Too protected. So they look for weaknesses. People he cares about. I'm not, we just met. Doesn't matter. They saw you together. Saw him smile. Saw him care. That's enough. This is insane. This is his life. And now temporarily it's yours too. They drive for 20 minutes. Leave the city. Head into the suburbs. Then further. Into estate territory. Gates. Security. Walls. They pull up to a massive house. No. Not a house. A mansion. Stone. 3 stories. Lit up like a fortress. Guards at the gates. Marco drives through. Parks in a circular driveway. Luca's waiting at the front door. Still in his suit. But tie loosened. Sleeves rolled up. He looks tired. Worried. Emma gets out. Walks toward him. I need answers. All of them. Right now. Luca nods. Inside. Let me get you settled. Then I'll tell you everything. He leads her through the house. Marble floors. High ceilings. Art that looks priceless. Furniture that screams money. To a bedroom on the 2nd floor. Huge. Beautiful. Safe. This is yours. Bathroom through there. Anything you need, just ask. I need the truth. Luca closes the door. Sits on the edge of a chair. The truth is I'm not a good man, Emma. I do things that would horrify you. I run an organization that operates outside the law. I make money in ways that aren't exactly legal. But I also protect people. I keep order. I make sure certain evils don't spread. You're a criminal. Yes. A killer. Luca's quiet. When necessary. Emma should run. Should scream. Should call the police. But she doesn't. Why me? Why help me? Because for one night I wanted to be normal. To do something good. To make someone smile without calculations or angles. And I did. But I forgot that my world doesn't allow normal. That everything I touch gets complicated. So now I'm in danger. Yes. But I'll fix it. I promise. You'll be safe. This will be over soon. And then you can go back to your life and forget you ever met me. And if I don't want to forget? The question surprises them both. Luca looks at her. Really looks. Then you're crazier than I thought. Maybe. Or maybe I see something in you. Something good trying to get out. There's nothing good in me anymore, Emma. I don't believe that. You should. Emma steps closer. The man who sat at my table tonight. Who made me laugh. Who made me feel valuable. He was good. Whatever else you are, that man was good. Luca stands. Get some rest. We'll talk more in the morning. He walks to the door. Pauses. Emma, thank you. For not running. For trusting me. Even though you shouldn't. Who says I trust you? He smiles. Sit. Broken. You're here, aren't you? He leaves. Emma sits on the bed. In this mansion. With this dangerous man. In this impossible situation. And wonders. What has she gotten herself into? And why does part of her want to stay? Emma doesn't sleep. Can't sleep. Too much adrenaline. Too many questions. At 6 a.m. she gives up. Wanders downstairs. Finds the kitchen. Massive. Professional. A woman's there. 50s. Kind face. You must be Emma. I'm Rosa. Mr. Santoro's housekeeper. Nice to meet you. Coffee. Please. God, please. Rosa pours a cup. Strong. Perfect. You're up early. Couldn't sleep. Too much. Everything. I understand. Mr. Santoro explained the situation. Did he explain that I barely know him? That yesterday I was just a nurse living a normal life? Rosa smiles gently. Nothing about Mr. Santoro's life is normal. But he's a good man. Complicated. Dangerous. But good. How can someone be dangerous and good? Because the world isn't black and white. Mr. Santoro does bad things to protect good people. It's not perfect. But it's something. Emma drinks her coffee. How long have you worked for him? 15 years. Since he was barely more than a boy. Watched him build all this from nothing. From nothing. He didn't tell you his story? Not really. Rosa sits down. Mr. Santoro grew up in foster care. Bounced between homes. Beaten. Starved. Told he was worthless. By the time he was 16 he was living on the streets. Smart kid. Tough kid. But with no options. Emma's chest tightens. What happened? He met someone. A man who saw potential. Gave him a chance. Taught him the business. And Luca took that chance and built an empire. A criminal empire. An empire that protects people the law won't protect. That feeds families the government forgot. That keeps predators off the streets. Is it legal? No. Is it good? Depends who you ask. Emma's quiet. Processing. He said he knows what it's like to be invisible. He does. Better than anyone. That's why he helped you last night. He saw himself in you. Someone dismissed. Someone told they weren't enough. I'm not. Aren't you? The question hits hard. Emma looks away. I was married once. To a man who told me every day I was lucky he stayed. That I was too fat. Too plain. Too boring. That no one else would want me. How long? 7 years. Until I finally left. Came here. Started over. And last night, Kyle was supposed to be proof that I could be wanted. That someone could choose me. But he didn't. He looked at me and left. Just like my ex said they would. Rosa reaches across the table. Takes Emma's hand. Your ex was a liar. Kyle was a fool. And Mr. Santoro? He saw what they couldn't. Your strength. Your worth. Your beauty. He barely knows me. He knows enough. Mr. Santoro reads people. It's his gift. And his curse. Footsteps on the stairs. Luca appears. Barefoot. Jeans. White t-shirt. Looks younger. More vulnerable. Rosa, am I interrupting? Not at all. Just getting to know our guest. Emma, did you sleep? No. Me either. Want to take a walk? I'll show you the grounds. We can talk. Emma stands. Follows him outside. The property is massive. Gardens. Fountains. Trees. They walk in silence for a moment. Then Luca speaks. Rosa told you my story. Some of it. What do you want to know? Everything. If I'm risking my life being here, I deserve the whole truth. Luca nods. Fair. I grew up in hell. Foster homes that were worse than prison. By 16 I was homeless. Stealing to eat. Fighting to survive. Then I met Vincent Romano. He ran the docks. Smuggling. Protection. All of it. He saw something in me. Took me in. Taught me. And now Vincent's dead. And I run everything he built. Plus more. I expanded. Diversified. Made it bigger. Better. More efficient. More criminal. Yes. But also more protective. I don't sell drugs to kids. I don't traffic people. I don't prey on the weak. I have rules. Lines I won't cross. But you kill people. Luca stops walking. Yes. When they threaten my people. When they break the rules. When they hurt innocents. I don't enjoy it. But I don't hesitate either. How do you live with that? By telling myself it's necessary. That I'm keeping worse monsters at bay. Some days I believe it. Some days I don't. They reach a bench. Sit. Why did you really help me last night? Emma asks. I told you. I saw myself. No. The real reason. There's something else. Luca's quiet for a long time. 5 years ago I was engaged. Her name was Isabella. She was beautiful. Kind. Worked at a library. Normal life. Normal dreams. I thought maybe I could have both. The business and her. But I was wrong. What happened? My enemies found out about her. Used her to get to me. Took her. Hurt her. By the time I found her. His voice breaks. She was gone. And it was my fault. For thinking I could have something pure. Something good. Emma's heart aches. I'm so sorry. After that I swore no more innocence. No more connections. Just business. Just survival. But last night seeing you there. Alone. Hurting. I couldn't walk away. I thought one night. One dinner. I could make someone smile without consequences. I was wrong. Again. Luca. You should hate me. Should be terrified. Should want nothing to do with me. I should. But I don't. Why not? Emma thinks. Because I've been invisible my whole life. My parents died when I was young. Foster care. Bad marriages. Jobs where nobody knew my name. I was invisible. But last night? You saw me. Really saw me. That matters. Even if seeing you put you in danger? Even then. Because for the first time in years I felt alive. Present. Important. Luca looks at her. You are important. You just needed someone to tell you. So did you. They sit in silence. Two broken people. Finding something in each other. Something neither expected. Luca's phone buzzes. He checks it. His expression hardens. What's wrong? The men who were watching your apartment last night. We identified them. They work for Dmitry Volkov. Who's that? My biggest rival. Russian mob. Brutal. Ruthless. He's been trying to take my territory for months. If he knows about you. I'm leverage. Yes. Which means you can't leave. Can't go back to your apartment. Your job. Your life. Not until this is resolved. For how long? I don't know. Days. Maybe weeks. Emma's chest tightens. My job. I'll handle it. Make sure you're covered. But Emma, this is serious. Dmitry doesn't play games. If he gets his hands on you. I understand. Do you really understand what you're caught in? Emma stands. I understand that yesterday I was invisible. Today I'm not. I understand that you're trying to protect me. I understand that this is dangerous and complicated and probably stupid. But I'm here. I'm choosing to be here. So tell me what I need to do to stay safe. Luca stands too. Stay close. Trust my people. Don't leave without Marco or another guard. And Emma? Yeah. If this gets too much. If you want out. Tell me. I'll make it happen. I'll make sure you're safe and then I'll disappear from your life. No questions. And if I don't want you to disappear? The question hangs. Dangerous. Loaded. Luca steps closer. Then we're both in trouble. Emma doesn't step back. Maybe I like trouble. His phone rings. He answers. Listens. His face goes dark. When? How many? Lock it down. Now. He hangs up. What happened? Dmitry just made his move. He knows you're here. And he's coming. Luca grabs Emma's arm. Inside. Now. They run toward the house. Marco meets them at the door. Perimeters secure. 12 men. Armed. Ready. How many does Dimitri have? At least 20. Maybe more. They're surrounding the property. Call everyone. I want every soldier here in 15 minutes. Already done. Luca turns to Emma. Go to the panic room. Rosa will show you. Lock yourself in. Don't come out until I say. What? Oh. I'm not hiding while you. This isn't negotiable. You're the target. If they get you, this whole thing falls apart. Luca. Please. I can't focus on fighting if I'm worried about you. Go. Stay safe. Let me handle this. Rosa appears. Come on, dear. This way. Emma follows. Through the kitchen. Down a hidden staircase. To a reinforced door. Rosa opens it. Inside is a small room. Supplies. Water. Communications. You'll be safe here. No one can get through this door except Mr. Santoro. How long? As long as it takes. Rosa leaves. Locks the door from outside. Emma's alone. In the silence. In the safety. But she can hear. Faint sounds above. Shouting. Movement. Gunfire. Actual gunfire. She covers her mouth. This is real. This is actually happening. More gunfire. Louder now. Pose it. Emma's phone rings. Unknown number. She shouldn't answer. But she does. Hello. Emma Martinez. The voice is accented. Russian. Hold. My name is Dmitry Volkov. How did you get this number? I get everything I want. Eventually. And right now I want you. Why? Because Luca Santoro cares about you. And caring makes a man weak. Vulnerable. I'm going to use that weakness to destroy him. He barely knows me. He knows you enough to move you to his fortress. To put his best men on your protection. To risk everything to keep you safe. That's more than enough. What do you want? Walk out the front door. Alone. Unarmed. Surrender to my men. I'll let Luca live. Refuse and everyone in that house dies. You have 5 minutes. The line goes dead. Emma stares at her phone. 5 minutes. She looks at the door. Locked from outside. Can't get out even if she wanted to. But she wants to. Because Luca's up there. Fighting for her. Risking his life. His men. Everything. For a woman he met yesterday. That's insane. She's not worth this. Not worth this violence. This death. She looks around the room. Searching for another way out. There. An air vent. Large enough to crawl through. Emma's mind races. This is stupid. Dangerous. Probably suicidal. But she can't let people die for her. Can't let Luca sacrifice everything. She climbs onto a chair. Unscrews the vent. Pulls herself up. Crawls through the narrow space. Following the shaft. Emerges in a hallway. 2nd floor. The sounds of fighting are clearer now. Men shouting. Glass breaking. Gunfire and burst. Emma moves toward the stairs. Stays low. Reaches the landing. Sees Luca below. In the foyer. Gun in hand. Commanding his men. North side. Reinforce the north side. Marco runs past. Boss, they're trying to flank us. Let them try. We hold this position. No one gets inside. Emma watches. This is who Luca really is. Not the kind man from dinner. But a warrior. A leader. Dangerous. Deadly. Powerful. He should be terrified. But she's not. She's proud. A window explodes. Glass everywhere. A man crashes through. Dimitri's soldier. Luca turns. Fires. The man drops. Emma gasps. Luca hears. Looks up. Emma? What the hell are you doing out? Dimitri called. He wants me to surrender. Said he'd let you live if I did. Absolutely not. Luca, people are dying. And more will die if you step outside. That's a trap. He'll kill you and me. This is what he does. Another explosion. Back of the house. They're breaching. Someone shouts. Luca runs toward the sound. Emma follows. Emma, get back to the panic room. No. They reach the kitchen. 3 of Dimitri's men are inside. Luca raises his gun. Fires twice. 2 men down. The 3rd lunges at him. They fight. Hand to hand. Brutal. Fast. The man gets Luca in a chokehold. Luca's struggling. Losing. Emma sees a cast iron pan. Grabs it. Swings hard. Connects with the man's head. He drops. Luca gasps for air. Looks at Emma. Did you just save my life with a frying pan? Don't make fun of me. It worked. Despite everything. Despite the violence. Despite the danger. Luca laughs. You're insane. Says the Mafia boss fighting 20 men for a woman he met yesterday. Fair point. More gunfire outside. Then silence. Eerie silence. Marco's voice on the radio. Boss, they're retreating. We held them off. Casualties. 2 injured. None dead. They lost 8. The rest ran. Luca exhales. Secure the perimeter. Double the guards. This isn't over. He turns to Emma. You were supposed to stay locked in the panic room. Dmitri called. Knew where I was. He has inside information. Luca's expression darkens. Someone on my team is feeding him intel. Who? I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Emma's shaking. Adrenaline crashing. She killed someone. Oh. Knocked them out. But still. Violence. Real violence. Luca sees her trembling. Pulls her close. You okay? No. Not even a little. You were brave. Stupid. But brave. I couldn't let him kill you. Why not? You barely know me. Because you saw me. You made me feel valuable. And I'm not letting that go without a fight. Luca holds her tighter. This is my life, Emma. This chaos. This violence. This danger. Every day. Is that really what you want? Emma pulls back. Looks at him. I don't know what I want. But I know I don't want to go back to being invisible. To being nothing. Even if that means danger. Even if that means this. You're not nothing. You never were. Then prove it. Find the traitor. End this threat. And let me decide for myself if I can handle your world. Luca's about to respond. When Marco runs in. Boss, we found something. You need to see this. They follow him to the office. A laptop open on the desk. Security footage. From Luca's own cameras. Showing a man in Luca's organization. Meeting with Dimitri's people. Passing information. Taking money. Emma's heart stops. Who is that? Luca's jaw clenches. His fists tight. That's Tony. My accountant. Been with me for 8 years. I trusted him with everything. Where is he now? At his apartment. Probably packing to run. What are you going to do? Luca's eyes go dark. Dangerous. The kind man from dinner is gone. Replaced by something harder. Something that kills without hesitation. I'm going to have a conversation with Tony. And when I'm done, he'll wish Dmitri had gotten to him first. Emma should protest. Should say there's another way. But she doesn't. Because betrayal deserves consequences. And she's starting to understand. Luca's world has its own justice. Its own rules. And if she's going to be part of it, she needs to accept that. Or leave. Luca's car speeds through the city. Marco drives. Emma sits beside Luca in the back. You shouldn't have come, Luca says. I'm part of this now. Might as well see it through. What I'm about to do. It's not pretty. It's not heroic. It's brutal. Are you sure you want to see that side of me? Emma's quiet. Then, yes. I need to know who you really are. All of you. Not just the parts you showed me at dinner. Luca nods. Respects her honesty. They pull up to a modest apartment building. 3rd floor. Corner unit. Marco leads the way. 2 guards already at the door. He's inside. Trying to pack. Hasn't left yet. Good. Keep the exits covered. No one in or out. Marco kicks the door open. Wood splinters. Tony's in the bedroom. Suitcase half packed. Money spread on the bed. His face goes white when he sees Luca. Boss, I can explain. Explain what? How you sold me out to Dmitri. How you told him about Emma. How you compromised my security for money. It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Tony? Enlighten me. Tony backs toward the window. Dmitri threatened my family. My wife. My kids. What was I supposed to do? Come to me. Tell me. Let me protect them. Instead you betrayed 8 years of loyalty. Put innocent people in danger. Put Emma in danger. I had no choice. There's always a choice. Luca moves fast. Grabs Tony. Slams him against the wall. Where's Dimitri now? I don't know. Wrong answer. Luca's fist connects with Tony's stomach. Tony doubles over. Gasping. Emma watches. Should look away. Doesn't. This is Luca's world. He needs to see it. Where? Is Dimitri. He's at the warehouse. The one on Pier 19. Planning his next move. How many men? 15. Maybe 20. And your family? Where are they really? Tony's face crumbles. Safe. In Vermont. I sent them away before I did this. I knew what would happen. At least you're not completely stupid. Luca releases him. Tony collapses. What are you going to do to me? What do you think I'm going to do? Please. Please don't kill me. Believe. Disappear. You'll never see me again. You're right about that. Luca pulls out his gun. Emma's breath catches. Is he really going to? Luca points the gun at Tony's leg. Fires. Tony screams. Blood spreads. That's for betraying me. He points at the other leg. Fires again. More screaming. That's for endangering Emma. He holsters the gun. Marco, get him to a hospital. Drop him at the ER. Then make sure he gets on a plane to Vermont. If he ever comes back to this city, he dies. Clear. Crystal. Luca walks toward the door. Emma follows. Her hands shaking. Outside in the car she finally speaks. You didn't kill him. No. Why not? Because he was right. His family was threatened. He made a bad choice. But I understand it. Doesn't excuse it. But I understand it. So you let him live. With a reminder of what betrayal costs. He'll never walk right again. Every step will hurt. He'll remember. That's mercy in your world? That's the only mercy I have. They drive toward Pier 19. What's the plan? Emma asks. You stay in the car. I go in. End this. Luca. No arguments. This is the dangerous part. The part where people die. I won't risk you. What if something happens to you? Then Marco gets you somewhere safe. Sets you up with a new identity. New life. Far from here. I don't want a new life. I want this one. With you in it. Luca looks at her. Emma, you barely know me. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm not. I know exactly what I'm saying. Whatever happens tonight, I'm choosing you. This world. This chaos. Because being with you, even in danger, is better than being invisible without you. Luca's eyes soften. You're either the bravest woman I've ever met or the craziest. Probably both. He almost smiles. They arrive at the pier. Old warehouses. Dark. Quiet. Luca's men are already in position. Surrounding the building. Luca gets out. Checks his gun. Looks at Emma one more time. If this goes wrong. It won't. But if it does. Know that last night. That dinner. That moment of being normal. It meant everything to me. Then come back. And we'll have another dinner. As many as you want. Deal. He kisses her forehead. Feel tender. Then walks toward the warehouse. Emma watches from the car. Heart pounding. Luca disappears inside. Silence. Then gunfire. Rapid. Intense. Emma jumps. Marco's voice on the radio. Boss is inside. Engaging targets. More gunfire. An explosion. Glass shattering. This is killing Emma. Sitting here. Waiting. Not knowing. 5 minutes pass. Feels like hours. Then silence. Complete silence. The radio crackles. All clear. Dimitri's down. Boss is secure. Emma exhales. Relief flooding through her. Luca emerges. Covered in dust. Blood on his shirt. But walking. Alive. She jumps out of the car. Runs to him. Crashes into his arms. You're okay. You're okay. I'm okay. Is it over? It's over. Dimitri's dead. His operations scattered. The threat's gone. Emma pulls back. Looks at him. Tao what? Now you're safe. You can go home. Back to your life. Back to being a nurse. Back to normal. What if I don't want normal? Emma. What if I want this? You want to figure out what this is between us. Luca searches her face. You don't know what you're asking for. Then show me. Teach me. Let me decide for myself. My world is dangerous. Violent. Complicated. So teach me the rules. Protect me. But don't push me away because you're scared. I'm not scared. Yes, you are. You're terrified that if you let me in, you'll lose me like you lost Isabella. But Luca, I'm not her. I'm here. I'm choosing this. Don't take that choice away from me. Luca's defenses crack. Just slightly. If you stay, there are rules. You do what I say when it comes to security. You don't take unnecessary risks. You let me protect you. Agreed. And you tell me if it gets too much. If you want out. No judgment. No questions. Agreed. And Emma? Yeah. You have to understand. I'm not a good man. I do bad things. I'll always do bad things. Can you live with that? Emma steps closer. I can live with a man who does bad things to protect good people. I can live with a man who saw me when I was invisible. I can live with you, Luca Santoro. All of you. The good and the bad. Luca pulls her close. Kisses her. Really kisses her. Desperate. Grateful. When they break apart, he whispers. You're insane. Probably. But so are you. True. They get in the car. Drive back to the mansion. To safety. To whatever comes next. Together. 3 weeks later. Emma's still at the mansion. But it feels different now. Less like a prison. More like home. She's back at work. Pediatric unit. With guards disguised as orderlies. Luca's protection. Always. But she doesn't mind. The kids love Marco. He does magic tricks during rounds. Emma's unpacking groceries in the kitchen. Rosa's cooking. You're getting good at this, Rosa says. At what? Putting away food. At being part of this world. Part of his life. Some days I still can't believe it's real. Believe it. Mr. Santoro is different with you. Softer. Happier. He still has nightmares. About Isabella? And other things. The violence. The choices. It weighs on him. What do you do? Hold him. Remind him he's more than his worst moments. That he can be good and bad at the same time. That's what he needs. Someone who sees all of him. Luca walks in. Suit jacket off. Tie loose. What are we talking about? How wonderful you are, Emma teases. Liar. You were probably complaining about my snoring. You don't snore. See? Wonderful. He kisses her. Quick. Casual. Like they've been doing this for years. Not weeks. I have something for you, he says. What? Come with me. He leads her to the garage. Opens it. Inside is a car. Brand new. Thick. Beautiful. Luca, this is too much. It's bulletproof. Reinforced. GPS tracked. If you're going to insist on working, you're doing it safely. I can't accept. Yes, you can. Emma, I need to know you're protected. Even when I'm not there. Let me do this. Please. Emma walks around the car. Runs her hand along the hood. It's beautiful. So are you. She turns. You know what I miss? What? That restaurant. That first night. When you sat down and made me feel seen. Want to go back? Really? Why not? We can have a normal date. Well, as normal as we get. I'd love that. They go that night. Same restaurant. Same table. The staff remembers them. Treats them like royalty. To second chances, Luca toasts. And to men who take the empty seat. They drink. Puff. Like a normal couple. Except for the guards outside. And the gun under Luca's jacket. And the danger always lurking. But Emma doesn't care. This is her life now. Complicated. Dangerous. Can I ask you something? Emma says. Anything. Do you ever regret it? Sitting down that night. Luca's quiet. Thinking. Every day I'm terrified something will happen to you. That I've put you in danger just by caring. But regret sitting down? No. Never. You're the best thing that's happened to me in years. Even with all the chaos? Especially with the chaos. You make it worth it. What if I want more? More what? More normal. More stability. More future. What kind of future? Emma's nervous. The kind where we're not just surviving. Where we're building something. Together. Luca reaches across the table. Takes her hand. I want that too. But my world doesn't allow much normal. Then we make our own normal. Our own rules. Our own future. And what does that look like? I don't know yet. But I want to find out. With you. Luca smiles. You're really in this, aren't you? All the way. All the way. Then let's do it. Let's build something. Together. They finish dinner. Drive home. The mansion lit up against the night. Inside they sit on the balcony. Stars above. City lights below. Tell me about her, Emma says quietly. Isabella. Yeah. I need to know. I need to understand who you were before. Luca's quiet for a long time. She was sunshine. Pure light. Made me believe I could be better. But I wasn't careful enough. Didn't protect her well enough. And I lost her. I'm sorry. Me too. But Emma, you're not her. You're stronger. Tougher. You've seen the worst of my world and you're still here. That's different. Do you think she'd approve? Of us? I think she'd be happy I found someone again. Someone who makes me want to be better. Do I make you better? Every day. Emma leans against him. What happens now? Now we keep going. Keep building. Keep fighting. Together. Together. They sit in comfortable silence. Two broken people. Who found each other. In the most unlikely way. And built something real. Something lasting. Something worth protecting. 6 months later. Emma's apartment is packed up. Moving boxes everywhere. She's officially moving into the mansion. Making it permanent. Rose is thrilled. Finally. That place is too big for just Mr. Santoro. It's still too big for both of us. Then you'll fill it with life. With laughter. With family. Emma smiles at that. Family. She never thought she'd have that again. Luca arrives to help. Sees the boxes. This is everything? 10 years of life in cardboard. Pathetic, right? Not pathetic. Just means you're ready for something new. They load the car. Drive to the mansion. They're home now. Not his. That night they have dinner. Just the two of them. On the terrace. Candles. Wine. Stars. Can you believe it's been 6 months? Emma asks. Feels longer. In a good way. I barely remember life before you. Was it that bad? It was invisible. I was invisible. Now I'm not. You were never invisible. People just weren't looking. You looked. Best decision I ever made. Emma sets down her fork. I need to tell you something. Luca's expression shifts. Concerned. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. But there's something you should know. Something I haven't told you. Emma, you're scaring me. I have a daughter. Luca's breath stops. What? From my marriage. My ex has custody. I see her once a month. Her name is Lily. She's 7. Why didn't you tell me? Because I was scared. Scared you'd think I was using you. Scared you'd see me differently. Scared you wouldn't want a woman with that kind of baggage. Luca's quiet. Processing. Does she know about me? Not yet. I wanted to be sure. Before I brought you into her life. And now you're sure? Yes. If you want to meet her. If you're okay with that. Luca stands. Walks to the edge of the terrace. Emma's heart races. This is it. The moment he walks away. Decides it's too much. Too complicated. But he turns back. When can I meet her? Emma's eyes fill with tears. Really? Emma, I'm in love with you. All of you. That includes your daughter. If she's part of your life, I want to know her. You love me. Of course I love you. I thought that was obvious. You never said it. I'm saying it now. I love you. I love your strength. Your courage. Your heart. I love that you stayed when you should have run. I love that you see good in me when I can't see it myself. Emma stands. Walks to him. I love you too. I have for months. I was just too scared to say it. Why? Because everyone I've ever loved has left. Or hurt me. Or disappointed me. I didn't want to jinx this. You can't jinx us. We're too stubborn to fail. They kiss. Forever. When do I meet Lily? Luca asks. Next weekend. If you're ready. I'm ready. The meeting goes better than Emma hoped. Lily's shy at first. But Luca's patient. Kind. Brings her a teddy bear. Asks about school. Listens when she talks. By the end of the day, Lily's calling him Mr. Luca. Asking when she can visit again. She likes you, Emma says. I like her too. He's smart. Funny. Strong. Like her mom. Think you can handle both of us? I'll try my best. 1 year later. Emma and Luca get married. Small ceremony. Just close friends and family. Lily's the flower girl. Rosa cries through the whole thing. Marco makes a speech about how Emma transformed Luca. Made him believe in goodness again. Made him want to be better. To the boss, Marco says, who finally found someone worth fighting for. To Emma, Luca responds, who taught me that being seen is the greatest gift of all. They honeymoon in Italy. Luca shows her Rome, Venice, Florence. They eat, puff, life. No guards. No danger. Just them. Being normal. For 2 perfect weeks. Back home life continues. Emma still works at the hospital. Luca still runs his business. But they found balance. Found peace. Found each other. And on quiet nights, when they sit on the terrace, watching the stars, Emma remembers that restaurant, that empty seat, that moment Luca sat down and changed everything. What are you thinking? Luca asks. About that night. About how close I came to leaving before you sat down. What stopped you? I don't know. Fate. What? The universe. I'm glad something did. Me too. They sit in comfortable silence. Luca. Yeah. Thank you. For seeing me. For choosing me. For staying. Thank you for letting me. For trusting me. For loving me despite everything. Despite nothing. I love you because of everything. And sitting there. In their home. In their life. Emma realizes. She's not invisible anymore. She's seen. Valued. Not because she changed. But because someone finally looked. Really looked. And saw her worth. Sometimes the greatest love stories start with the simplest gesture. A stranger taking an empty seat. A kind word in a moment of pain. A decision to stay when leaving would be easier. Emma Martinez went to that restaurant expecting rejection and found it. Kyle looked at her and decided she wasn't worth his time, leaving her alone with her humiliation and her tears. She was about to slink away, convinced once again that she was invisible, forgettable, not enough. But then Luca Santoro sat down. He didn't have to. He could have walked past like everyone else, letting her suffer in silence. Instead he chose to see her. And that choice changed 2 lives forever. Here's what strikes me most about their story. Emma wasn't looking for a mafia boss. She wasn't looking for danger or complexity or a man with a dark past. She was just looking for someone to choose her. To see her value. To make her feel like she mattered. And Luca wasn't looking for love. He'd sworn off connections after losing Isabella. He'd built walls so high that nothing could penetrate them. But something about Emma's pain called to his own. Something about her loneliness reflected his. And in choosing to help her he helped himself heal. That's the message here. Being seen as a human need. We all want someone to look past the surface, past our insecurities and flaws and fears, and see the truth of who we are. Emma thought she was too plain, too boring, too ordinary to deserve love. But Luca saw strength, courage, and beauty that she couldn't see in herself. And that changed everything. So here's my question for you. Have you ever been the person sitting alone at the table? Waiting for someone to see you, to choose you, to prove you matter? Or have you been the person who took the empty seat, who saw someone in pain and decided to do something about it? Share your story. Tell me about the moment someone saw you when you felt invisible. Or the moment you chose to see someone else. Because these moments matter more than we realize. A single gesture of kindness can change a life. A single choice to stay instead of walking away can build a future neither person imagined. Emma and Luca found each other in the most unlikely way, through humiliation and danger, through violence and fear. But underneath all that chaos was something simple and pure. 2 people deciding they were worth fighting for. 2 people choosing to be seen. What's your story? Who saw you? Who did you see? And what happened when you finally stopped being invisible?